Welcome everybody to the Grinder Show. So what we got right now is that we're gonna see who's gonna replace Trudeau. All right, we're gonna see who has the reins. Let's go check this out. Oh, we don't have any sound.
The next Prime Minister of Canada, Mark Carney.
Mark Carney.
131,674 votes, resulting
Okay,
in
I didn't vote. Did you?
29,457 allocated.
Who is he?
Representing 85.
Okay, first of all, like who is he? I honestly thought that who was gonna replace the prime minister is that lady that was always beside him in every press conference and all that, and I was always shaking. I don't mind because I'm shaking all the time too. I probably have the same thing as her. But anyways, yeah, who is this guy? Who is this guy? Hopefully they don't have the same speechwriter as Trudeau, you know?
0.9% of the votes.
2 months ago,
Okay, 2
I
months
put
ago.
up my hand to run for leader because I felt we needed big changes.
Okay, we do need big changes, all right? I swear to God, but you should have asked Grinder. But I would not been for the Liberal. Sorry, guys.
Change that puts more money in people's pockets.
They're
Change
not going to
that
do
makes
that.
Our companies more competitive.
They're not going to do that.
Change that builds.
That's the thing with this party, guys. With this party is that they help the rich stay rich or be richer. It's been like that for years, guys. Come on. These guys help big businesses, big corporations.
the strongest economy in the G7. There's
You
someone
want-
who's trying to do the opposite. There's someone who's trying.
No. This guy's doing a good job, and bringing Elon Musk to clean up the government is a fucking good idea. We should beg that someone like Elon Musk does this in Canada. Elon, can you come in Canada, please? We need your help here. There's money being wasted up the yin yang. These guys make projects to build houses, but no houses are built because it goes to organisms, just like you guys had. It went to organisms to make plans to build houses and all that shit. So you're making jobs to a lot of people, making them a lot of money, but they ain't building shit. We're getting poor here. $50 at the grocery store doesn't give you shit anymore. So we need that here. We need a
to
big cleanup.
weaken our
And Liberal will not give you that
Donald
here.
Trump, as we know,
Ah,
has
go
put,
Trump.
as the Prime Minister just said,
Hey,
unjustified
fuck
tariffs
you, man.
on
Hey.
what we
Look at that. He's making an enemy right now. One of the first things that he talks about, he's making an enemy right now. Fuck you for doing that.
build, on what we sell, on how we make a living. The Canadian government has rightly retaliated and is rightly retaliating.
No. Trump said that he would impose some tariffs. And you want to know what? Our prime minister, he buckled. He buckled before he sat down with the president to say, listen, this is what you wanted. This is what you got. This is the facts. Fentanyl is not coming in by here. All right. You got way more. We're going to help with the border and all that. But he did not wait until the negotiations. He buckled under pressure. That's what happened. And look at Trump. He didn't really want to oppose him. He just made that before he got into the negotiation tables. Come on, man. I saw that coming a mile away. I kept on telling it to people in my channel.
With our own tariffs that will have maximum impact
Fuck
in
you,
the United
man.
States and
Fuck
minimum impact
Fuck
here in
you.
Canada. And my
Fuck
government
you.
will keep
Why?
our tariffs on.
Fuck you. Why? Because Trump is coming back. We did the work that he wanted, all right? Like the neighbor, your apple tree, man. I get lots of apples in here. Can you at least trim it so that it doesn't come on my side? You can do it. All right, so that's what we did. We just trimmed the bush. We worked with our neighbor. Do we need to reimpose some tariffs? No. If we don't impose any tariffs and they impose them, after a while, they're going to be like, oh, man, these guys, they're not like these guys are good neighbors. They're not imposing anything on us. We're going to bring it down because they really do participate in our economy. And who do you think feeds New York and electricity, guys? Vive la poutine, mon tabarnak.
On until the Americans show us respect.
Hey,
Ask for this.
they won't show you respect. They won't show you respect. I don't know if Trump respects Poilievre, but he does appreciate his toughness. This is the regular speech we've been hearing for years from the
Fine.
Liberal Party.
But Canadians are always ready when someone else drops the gloves. So the Americans, they should make no mistake, in trade as in hockey, Canada will win. So
That's the thing, is that sometimes there's an American team that wins. I don't know if he's going to talk about the United States wanting to take Canada as a 51st state. I think that was sort of a joke, but the United States would like that. There's lots of resources here. But we need someone that stops that right now. And honestly, do you think it's going to be the Liberal Party or whatever party? Like, we have different parties here in Canada, right? No, it's the king. It's the king that has to put his foot down. Because like it or not, in England, they call him the King of England, the King of Australia, and the King of Canada. The King of Canada. And he didn't put his foot down yet on nothing on the tariffs or anything like that. Anyways, that's a note. That's another controversy or
Donald Trump
conspiracy we can talk about.
He can weaken us with his plan to divide and conquer.
He doesn't want
Pierre
that. That
Poilievre's
was just
plan will leave us divided and ready to.
no. Liberal is going to make the rich people richer. Pierre Poilievre is gonna make people be able to survive. Because like it or not, man, I got to go outside and find food. Free food, you know what the fuck I'm saying? Have you ever lived that, Mr. Liberal Party? Mr. Mark Carney, have you ever lived that? Having to go look in trash for food? Well, lots of Canadians have to do it. Lots of Canadians have to do it, man. So fuck you for feeding everybody that you give money to so that everybody can make money, but you're not putting it back into the people. And that's what Poilievre wants to do. And that's the difference, is that the people will vote for the people. People will not vote for big business. That's your error, buddy.
To be conquered.
We will not be conquered
Because
unless you're
the
in charge.
person who
We will be
worships at
conquered.
the altar of
Hey, listen, if the Liberal Party is in charge, we will be conquered. We will be conquered. We will be conquered. Because the Liberal Party doesn't give a shit about patriotism. They talk about it a lot, but they give a shit about money and economics. And a lot of people can make a lot of money if this becomes a United States. Just imagine if the people in the United States would start paying people in Canada a lot of fucking money, all right, to say that, yes, we should be part of the United States. Like, listen, I'm a patriot here, and I find stupid that we have a line and we're not united, okay, but you do that at the negotiation table. You don't say that during your opening speech. Anyways, that's a whole nother subject.
Donald Trump will kneel before him, not stand up to.
No. Pierre Poilievre, this is our new prime minister, everybody. This is a guy that's going to stick up for me. This is a guy that's going to stick up for you. Not the big business guy that's never going to see this fucking video. He's going to stand up for the little guy just like you, just like me, man. He comes from a lot of places. He's seen a lot of things, and you can hear it in his voice. You can hear the challenges that you haven't seen that on the other side. I've lived life. I know what it is right now for Canadians. Canadians actually talk to me, not big business. People talk to me. People would insult Trudeau, did not want to talk to him. You can't make things work like that. This guy listens, and people talk to him. That's the difference. Pierre Poilievre is our next prime minister, everybody. I'll be voting for you, buddy. I'll be voting for you.
Dark days brought on by a country we can no longer trust.
Because of you.
We are getting over the shock.
Because of you and Trudeau and his speeches. Trudeau is, he didn't even study in politics. He comes from a family of politicians. He was raised with a silver spoon. All that thing that happened with him being an art teacher. Like, listen, I studied in security management, and I think I have more right than Justin Trudeau to be prime minister. This guy was just there to please the looks, to look good, to attract the females from 25 to 60. That's the vote that you guys wanted to get. But no, his speeches were so mundane and were so boring. Like, this was an arts teacher. What do you think he was in? He was acting. We had an actor. No, what are you?
But
What are
let
you?
us never forget the
What are you?
lessons. When we're one economy, not 13, when we can cheer for different teams and still be on one team when it counts. When we come together,
What team are
we
you really
build
on,
things
man?
that last because we are Canada strong. Vive la Canada!
We are Canada strong. Why didn't you just say Canada is strong? What? Vive le Canada. Vive le Canada libre. Come on, man. Who the fuck is your speechwriter? Let me write for you, buddy. No, never for Liberal. And I don't need to write for Poilievre. He's got it.
Merci tout le monde.
Everybody, come on. Come on, Liberal Party is the devil. We need the people. We need the people to be able to survive. You want an economy, Liberal Party. One day you're going to be reelected, I know. But you guys are not the ones to bring the people back from the depressions that they're having and how they're feeling bad. The cost of energy in Canada when we produce a lot of fucking energy right here. Like you're always building some hydro dams here in Quebec, but aren't those dams paid for? Shouldn't we be paying less in electricity because everything is paid? And you're selling in electricity. You're selling a lot of resources to the United States, but are you making us profit from that? No, you're not. So we need change here in Canada. Someone that's going to think about the people and not the companies. The companies are doing fine. The companies are going to do even better if they have some happy workers. And I'm going to be way more happier if I don't have to go in the fucking garbages to find my food, guys. So this is Grinder saying I love you. I love Canada, but what just happened tonight doesn't make sense. Same party, same ideas, same values. Is it going to help me? Is it going to help you? Who knows, guys? Who knows? See ya.